Welcome back, guys. How do I... What is log? Hopefully don't fuck her. I stopped at the last second. Oh, were you trying to pull some prank on me? No, I wasn't doing anything at all. I don't need to always pursue every truth in the world. It's not a bad thing to seek the truth. But it would be a mistake to let it destroy your heart. Besides, only deity can prove the truth. It would be better to choose the path that seemed to be fun. I remember Teresa saying something like that. I could choose the truth and the answer was up to me. Maybe the imaginary reason wanted to tell me about that all along. At least that's how I thought. I looked at Monet beside me eating her sandwich. Ah, yeah, Monet, I need to thank you. What? Protecting me at the research center. You've been taking care of me ever since I got Spirit. I've been meaning to tell you my appreciation. Hey, there's no need to. I deceived you. It was all because I wanted to. Still, I wanted to say this to you. Thank you. Yeah. Her face got bright and she gave me a small smile. Felt happy seeing her smile. Unlike the time I went crazy after Reese's death, Monet and I could share each other's feelings. Seeing her smile made me want to cherish the world that I would leave in. Because this happy moment was, this happy feeling I had, undeniably the only truth. Celebration! The truth end. The truth end. The story is a work of fiction. All the characters, the organizations, and institutions do not exist. That's what they want you to believe, chat. Go back to previous choice. What does index do? Oh, thank God. Violent and grotesque expressions. Well, damn. All the way to making a device that can erase memories. Use it. Why? I don't know. Maybe I don't want to erase things that require reflection. I think there's a lot to learn from mistakes. I see. I'll use it too. Being a person with missing memories. However, it's hard to tell how serious she was. A monster, which turned out to be real. So, second day in the hospital. Fast forward. The human race is ruled by aliens. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't do anything. I think I'll be happier not knowing. What about reason? I'd like to know. It's fun to think that there are aliens. Maybe they'll communicate with us. Even such circumstances, you think about occultism. You always base your decisions on whether or not it's fun, do you? I suppose so. Then we can't stop talking about the end of the world because it's not fun. I'm not sure why, but I don't really feel that way. That was probably the influence of Spirit. I've never seen Riza so fascinated with negative illusions in the past. Yep. Third day in the hospital. He's a pervert. Don't be in a relationship. That person is programmed to love me, right? It seems suspiciously convenient for me that I can't just accept that. I see. What about you, Riza? I'd be in a relationship. As long as I love that person, I don't care about the program. I thought that would be what Riza would say. But what was the meaning of exchanging question and answer every time? Yep, okay, so we've seen this. Fourth day in the hospital, we witnessed murder. Crazy. Wow, I didn't realize how much reading was in this. We choose fantasy. Like that one rap song. I still want to be the reason, even if it's all a delusion. Besides, I can't accept such a harsh reality. Okay, I understand. Here's a smile for the first time today. That might have been also due to my assumptions and desires, but I did not mind. This was the path I chose. Actually, I'm glad you accepted me, Reed. Really? It was the original Reese's wish for me to be erased. My wish is to be with you as long as possible. I see. Reese's clear hair and skin seemed to become a little darker. A sunny afternoon, I was having a chat with Riza in the hospital room. It's a beautiful day. Riza, what shall we do today? Well, I heard there is a way to go to another world. Let's try that tonight. Yeah, sure. Ha ha. Every day I spent with her was such fun. Riza was smiling as usual. Just seeing her smile made me very happy. All was fine. I made the right choice. I was supposed to be convinced and moving forward with faith in everything. Before I knew it, everyone but Riza had vanished from my world. Huh. If anything, I could not even remember where I was. The surroundings were getting darker and darker. All I could see was Riza's smile, but it did not matter. As long as there was someone with whom I could share my feelings, even the darkest of worlds would shine brightly. Even if that other person was a fake. The false end. Wow. Go back to previous choice. Live or die. Make your choice. So choose reality. And this time, she would stay here. Take Monet to collect items. No. I decided not to take her. She was very unhappy about it, but for her safety was my priority. The next day, Henri and I took the bus to the research center. Thanks to her, we got the necessary chemicals and equipment very quickly. All we had to do at the end was to escape. However, the mission failed. There were more monsters than we had expected. We were one step short of escaping. When I noticed my heart was pierced by a tentacle of the monster, what did I do wrong? Seeing that reality did not work out as easily. If I'd end up like this, I'd rather have a good time with my imaginary Riza. The last thing that came to mind in my fading consciousness was Riza's gentle smile. Bad ending 1. Go back to the previous choice. Take Monet to collect items. Yes, this is what we did originally. Yep. Skip, 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 skip. Don't give it up. That's my arm. Picked up the sword in my left hand, thrust it in the face of the monster. Thrown and fell again. I did it. I quickly looked back at Monet, and there she was. Oh God! It had eaten by the monster. Astonishment. An unpleasant sound of bone crushing was echoing from the monster's mouth. I could not accept the sight before my eyes. It had to be a lie. Please let this be another hallucination. Oh yeah, this could be a hallucination. Monet should still be okay. The sword in my hand started to crook. To begin with, this critical situation itself might be a hallucination. Escaping from the reality when I should not. Before I had noticed, I was pierced through the chest by the tentacle of another monster. Being caught off guard for a moment resulted in my death. My vision gradually narrowed and everything faded to black. This mission would probably fail. If I had accepted reality properly, I might have at least been able to save myself and the other patients. Sorry, Riza, I guess I was not prepared enough to face the reality. Bad end 2. I think that's every ending. Reach the peace end 1. Reach peaceful ending 2. How do I do peaceful endings? Give it up? How do I do Peaceful ending. Hold on. Hey chat, while the credits roll, I'm gonna look up how to do these last two endings. What? You want to see the other endings? No. You're a real sucker. You coward. See you. And we go to If. The If story contains spoilers for the main story. We recommend you starting it after completing the main story. So bright. Everything seemed white. Where am I? Why am I in this place? Really? Someone's voice brought my consciousness back to reality. Flash. The first sound that reached me after the world shifted was the sound of waves. Before my eyes, the blue ocean was shining like a jewel and stretched out as if there was no end to it. The sun was shining brightly above me. It appeared I had gotten dizzy from the strong sunlight. Turned around to where the voice came from. Little sister, what's wrong? Really, are you okay? It's my sister Renee. She stopped me at times, but she was reliable and very caring. That's how I got a little dizzy. Yeah, she heat stroke and she drank some water. Handed me quickly. Just waiting for it. Thanks. If you don't feel good, you need to tell me. You've just been cured of the disease. No, I'm fine. The director said I've been completely healed from theory, right? Well, that's true. I was hospitalized at Xanatorium Xanatorium Hospital for about 3 months and was recently released. The spread of the Spirit virus seemed to have slowed, and the total number of infected people had remained about 20,000. That's still a lot, really. You can see it's powerful enough for a blood-borne virus. Hey, you two, thanks for waiting. A clear, refreshing voice sounded from the distance. Oh, it's her! I'm sorry it took me a while to put on sunscreen. It was Riza, my childhood friend from elementary school. We met again at Kamikawa Sanatorium Hospital. We became friends again. Told her from coming in a rush, her face was a little red. So what do you think of my swimsuit? She spun around on the spot and flapped her pareo around her waist. It's so cute. Could not help but give an honest comment. I'd never seen Riza's healthy, bare skin when she was in the hospital. It was truly a treat. I looked aside and noticed that Monet was giving me a cold stare. It's probably because I was making such a flattened face unbearable to watch. Oh, you little horny kid. The Gelney was here today, they would surely be cursing me. So, is he infected and this alternative universe, Spirit had been cured, so of course it was no longer with me. Okay, no. Your drinks are in this cooler, so have what you want. So I guess this is just like an alternate universe where everything's okay. When they said that she put the drinks in the cooler under the parasol in the back. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Originally, this visit to the beach is supposed to be just for Riza and me. Don't be a jerk. I was a little bit annoyed by Monet's presence. I was also nervous about being alone with Riza, so this might have been a good thing after all. What do you want, Rui? Pick a lane and stay in it. It was during our hospitalization that the three of us decided to go to the beach together. Hey, let's go somewhere together when we get out of the hospital. It was a sudden suggestion for Riza while we were chatting in the hospital room as usual. Okay, sure, let's go. Tried to act relatively calm, but inside I was quite happy. I had spent my time in the hospital thinking that I wanted to continue my relationship with her outside of the hospital. He did mention that. But I had not been able to make a formal promise or exchange contact number with her. Never expected Riza to ask me out on such an occasion. I'll leave it up to you to decide whether to go. I'm looking forward to it. Unlike in the past, Riza often left me to decide what to do. She expected me to be more independent and take the lead. Yes. No, I must be thinking too much. Come on, bro. You going to a love hotel? You must be, huh? The skeleton with its brain sticking out suddenly appeared, whispering in my ear. Of course not. And why whisper in my ear when no one else could hear anyway? That was when I saw a figure at the entrance of the hospital room. Monet. It was Monet! She had a paper bag of flowers in her hand, which showed that she came to visit me. Oh, hi there, Monet. Hello. Monet probably did not expect Riza to be here. She looked very uncomfortable. Yeah. I was just talking with Rui about going out somewhere when we get out of the hospital. Would you like to come with us? I was thinking that this could be taken as an invitation from Riza to go on a date with her. My thoughts were easily shattered. Apparently Riza had no deep intention in her words and actions at any time. Me, but I'll probably be interfering. Monet's usual momentum was gone and she was as meek as a lamb. Of course not. It's more fun with more people, right? That's right. It's Riza's party. Riza moved closer to Monet and touched her shoulders from behind. If you insist that much. There was no way she could refuse under such pressure. So it's four of us hanging out. I can't wait. You were not invited. And by that time, you would probably be gone. Okay. So that was how the three of us ended up coming to the beach. The reason we chose to come here was because it happened to be the middle of summer when we got out of the hospital. What? Definitely it was not because I wanted to see Riza in my swimsuit. Definitely not. The sun was shining like a mirror ball right above us. Stepped into the ocean right away to see coldness. The water was still a little warm, probably due to the hot summer days. Hey, you know what? I did some research yesterday on the coast around here. It turned out there was a mysterious incident a long time ago where a group of people drowned. Isn't it strange? Please don't talk about such a thing now. Riza was devoted to a cult even at a time like this. Even at a beach, she seemed to be unable to enjoy the pleasures like a normal young person. I know that one. If I'm right, there was a typhoon the day before and that caused the abnormal occurrence. Wow! Riza's mouth dropped open and she made a dumb face as she heard Monet's sharp answer. As I thought, the two of them did not seem to be a great match. But Monet seemed to have gotten used to Riza, even though that she could deliver a punchline to her. Which means, with no typhoons recently, we don't have to worry. Let's go swimming! As she said that, Riza immediately put on a pair of shiny black swimming goggles. Cool. Then she started swimming alone at great speed to the shore. She was even in the butterfly stroke. I don't think of it, Riza was very physically fit. She was often called at morning assemblies and she gained trophies in competitions. On the other hand, she was bad at studying and often had terrible grades. Yeah, I suck at studying too. I wonder if she'll be alright. Renee was looking worried at Riza, who went so far in the distance. It appeared that her motherly nature was designed to turn all those who need care. Well, compared to you, who can't swim and needs a swimming ring all the time, anyone will be alright. I can't swim either, glared. Monet stared fiercely. I quickly swam out to sea to escape from it. Though I was swimming, I did not want to swim seriously like Riza. It would be too salty and unpleasant if the seawater got into my mouth. So I did not want to put my face in the water and floated around the shallow water where I could stand on my feet. Then laid on my back for a while and floated on the surface of the sea. Excuse me. In front of me was the endless blue sky. Excuse me. Wow. And I've been in the hospital for a long time, so this was a very happy time for me. However, there was one thing that worried me. It was the fact that I did not get to participate in the summer kendo tournament because of Spheria. Dude, you were so lucky. I knew it was no use regretting it, but I had practiced harder than usual for half a year, so it was frustrating. I'll do my best next year. I mumbled half unconsciously. For what? The question suddenly popped up in my mind. I immediately shook off the question. Approximately about half an hour had passed since we started swimming. I looked up and saw Monet swimming while Riza pulled her along. Stretch your legs more, don't bend your knees. Monet was slapping her legs around silently with a sulky look on her face. It was really funny to see her like that since she was always so bossy with me. That's good, Monet, you're getting better. Riza, on the other hand, was acting like her big sister. It was heartwarming to see the two of them like that. You made me smile. That was fun, wasn't it? Yeah. We returned to the beach after a swim. Should we go to the beach house and get something to eat then? I made lunch. When did she prepare it? We've been together at home in the morning but did not notice. Really, I can't wait to eat your food. We all went under the parasol and started eating Monet's lunch, which was very large. Everything tastes so great. It's good. Hey Monet, do you want to stay at my house from tomorrow? I'm an only child, so I was always wanted a sister like you. Oh, no thanks. I cannot help but to think that Riza was just after Monet's meal. Now that we're stopped, let's continue playing. Yeah. We're supposed to wait after eating to go swim. When we then went to another swim in the ocean. We also built a great pyramid of Giza complex out of sand. When I noticed it was already sunset and the surrounding area was covered in orange glow, the other seagoers were getting ready to leave the beach. Let's call it a night and go back to the hotel. Yeah, okay. This visit, surprisingly, we were staying overnight. Of course, the stay would be at a normal hotel. When I suggested that we go swimming, Riza said she wanted to stay the night so we can have a full day of fun. We quickly cleaned up and changed our clothes before it got dark and headed back to the hotel. Cool. The moment I entered the hotel, I was enveloped in comfortable air, cooled by the air conditioner. Wow, this place looks nice. Yeah, that's really fancy. The hotel was located along the coast near the beach. It was not new, but not old either. It was a rather large tourist hotel in this area. I checked in at the front desk and received a room key from the hotel staff. Naturally, there was only one key. Which were a group of boys and girls. We should have rented 2 rooms, but typically university students did not have that much money to spare. You guys are technically in university. You look like kindergartners. After arriving at the room, we immediately put down our luggage and each of us relaxed. I'm so tired. Monet, I can give you a massage. No, thank you. So let's go to the hot spring. We just got to the hotel. I suppose it's fine. Riza's energy had always been limitless. Limitless? I'd never seen her getting tired. The two of them got ready for the bath and quickly left the room. Phew. Once I was all alone, I felt exhausted. But the day drained out of me. I'll enjoy a relaxing time until they come back. I'll watch some TV. Oh, that was a nice bath. While I was watching the TV, Riza and Monet in their lounge wears came back. Aren't you taking the bath? The open air bath was nice and huge. No, we went down to dinner. It was just time for dinner. We went to a restaurant inside the hotel. After finishing eating, I split up with the girls. Spent about an hour in the open air bath and enjoyed it. When I returned to the room, Riza and Monet were playing tarot cards. How do you play tarot cards? Oh, I guess you can read fortunes. Oh, you're back. What are you doing? As you can see, a fortune telling, I'm reading Monet's fortune. I see. I thought they usually. What? I thought that usually at times like this people brought playing cards, but well, it was recent. She always used to read my fortune with the tarot card. The card that represents your future is the Wheel of Fortune. She picked a card from the deck and turned it over. It's the High Priestess. The High Priestess. It represents intelligence and calmness. It's very you, Monet. Since it's upside down, it means that you're losing your temper and being emotional. Is that so? Apparently, Monet was not satisfied with the result. Besides, she did not believe in these kinds of things since she was little. I'll read your fortune too. Okay then. And picked one out. She turned and opened the card. What does it say? The world? The card that represents your future is the world. What was it to you again? The reason I made me memorize the meanings of all the cards in the major arcana a long time ago, but naturally I've forgotten most of them. It means something like perfection or reaching a goal. But it's also upside down, so just when you think you've reached perfection, something might be missing. To be honest, that doesn't ring a bell at all. That was perfection or the goal for me anyway. Well, I guess it means you're generally satisfied with your life right now, although it's not perfect. I see. I tried to be convinced for the time being. The star. By the way, I got the star in the right position. It's a very good card that represents hope. With a big smile on her face, Riza showed off the star card she had selected from the deck. Fortune telling is just an entertainment based on assumptions and confirmation bias. Conversation stopped for Monet's outlandish comment. Confirmation bias? Really? It's a kind of cognitive bias that people only believe the information that's good for them and disregard the rest. Well, Riza looked surprised with a dumb expression. I doubted she understood what was said. And I did not think that kind of logical talk was resonating at all with her. Okay. We then spent the rest of the day playing French tarot, a game using tarot cards with Riza teaching us how to play. I'm so tired, I think I'll go to bed. Me too. Really, you going to bed already? Yeah. Riza seemed to have a lot of energy left. Oh yeah, how are we sleeping? We rented a twin room. Only 2 beds, so 2 of us had to sleep in the same bed. Monet seemed a little embarrassed, but I originally told her it was a twin room, so she would have guessed that to some extent it would be better be separated by gender, so you two should sleep together. Oh, I thought siblings would sleep together. No way, not with him. If so, I'm fine with a chair. Since it's summer, I don't even need a bedding. That'll do. I just said it because I thought she would be humble, but a blunt answer came from Monet. Although she had gotten to know Riza pretty well, she still seemed to have some difficulty sleeping in the same bed with her. That's normal. Fine, I'll sleep on the chair then. Wait, you sure you're okay? If you can't sleep, you can come into my bed. I felt that was not a good idea. Yeah, that's the appropriate answer. That's not a good idea. Riza was always very touchy, and her distance with other people seemed too close. I'll be fine. Good call. We brushed our teeth and went to bed. I sat on the chair by the window. It was a leather chair with perfect cushioning, but it could not be reclined, so it was a little cramped for sleeping. However, perhaps from the tiredness of swimming. Uh-oh. My mind fell into a world of slumber surprisingly easy. I found myself in a place that looked like a dirty hospital room. Moonlight was shining through the cracked window. It resembled a hospital room at Kamikawa Xanatorium Hospital where I'd been hospitalized some time ago. Why was I in this place again? Because you're fucking crazy, and the disease got you. Why was the hospital so deserted in the first place? Suddenly I noticed a strange presence and looked ahead into the darkness. Oh boy. Right next to the bed across from me, 2 glowing eyes were floating into the darkness. Rui! Someone was staring there looking at me. Who was that? My body trembling with fear. As I stared fearfully but not carefully at it, it turned out to be a naked woman. What? What was the situation? My head was spinning like it had been stirred with a blender. Then the naked woman came towards me with a bewitching carriage. Why on earth was I in this situation? Why are her eyes red and green? The answer was simple. This is probably a dream. Everything's a dream. Wonderful answer, it was a dream. shouted in a hoarse voice that did not match her appearance. It's a very familiar voice. It was Gelny. The next moment, the naked woman turned into smoke with a booming sound. Gelny appeared out of the smoke. Why are you here? Because it's a dream, of course. Even if your spirit is cured, our friendship's forever. This was awful. I did not imagine that I'd still be involved with this, even though it wasn't my dream. That showed how much I had been traumatized. Shut up, I never thought of you as a friend, not even for a second. Oh, you being shy. No, get lost. Don't say that. There are a bunch of good things you can do if you're friends with me. I can show you any hallucination you want. I'm not interested in such things. Quite satisfied with my life in the real world. What's so funny? Nothing. Well, you see, you don't understand how happy I want you to be. Right, he wants me to be happy, Chad. I don't understand what he was trying to say. Seriously, what's this dream all about? When I wake up from this dream right away, try lying in bed again. I'm tempted to do so without being told. Talking to yelling in a dream like this is pointless. Lie down in bed again. As I did so, the dream world immediately vanished like a mist, just as Gelny did. It was as if the world had flipped around. Sweet dreams. I thought I heard those words for the last time in the darkness. Darkness imprisoning me. When I woke up, I was in a cramped position on a leather chair. I had a bad dream, probably because I slept in such a bad place. It was still dark and moonlight was shining through the window just as it had come in the dream. I looked at the clock and saw that it was past midnight. Riza and Monet were obviously asleep in their beds. Suddenly I remember Riza telling me that I could sleep with her. No way, surely Monet would scorn me if I did that. I quickly shook my head and suppressed the thoughts. In the end, I did not want my sister to hate me from her heart. Kinda got awake, so I decided to wander around the hotel. I'm waiting for things to start getting weird. All the arcades and other facilities should have been shut since it was midnight. I found myself in the lobby, the busiest part of the hotel. I could see a few employees and guests here and there, even at this hour of the night. Sat down on one of the couches, feeling relieved that there were still people awake. Time passed quietly and slowly. It was a blissful time. Soon, however, I began to feel a sense of loneliness of being alone in this large place. I somehow let my thoughts wander, looking for a connection with somebody. You want to talk to baby girl. The first thing that came to mind was Riza. I'm so glad that my relationship with her continued after we left the hospital. I wanted to know Riza even more. While I was thinking about her, I heard a voice from behind me. Really? Riza? Why are you here? What's wrong? You look so surprised. Just when I was thinking about her, she appeared. I was overly surprised, thinking that it was like my desire turned into reality. No, I was just wondered why you were here. I just woke up. I noticed you weren't in the room, wondered what you were doing. So I came looking for you as to take a walk. I see, says the blind man. I woke up too, so I was just hanging out to pass the time. Hey, really, do you want to take a walk outside? I want to see the stars. Sure. I decided to go for a walk on the beach tonight. As we walked out the automatic door of the hotel, I felt the heat of the summer night. There were so many stars. They were pretty far from the city, so it might be easier to see the stars. Oh, look, the great triangle of summer. You're right. That's the Big Dipper, and that's the Scorpius. That one is Hercules, and over there is the Crown of Thorns. Various different directions. I don't see it. I just see dots. You sure know a lot. Well, I like stars, you know. I see the stars with you. It reminds me of the time we tried to summon a UFO on the hospital rooftop. Wait a minute! I remember that. You were talking about the end of the world at the time we got in the hospital, and it didn't make any sense. Is he still sick? That was crazy, wasn't it? Now that I think about it, I was completely sick. Maybe I wanted to be a second Nostradamus or something. I don't remember it well, though. I too had a lot of delusions, hallucinations, hysteria, but memories of those days were a little foggy. It can't be helped. We were suffering from hysteria for a long time. For a while, we talked as we walked and soon arrived at the beach. Sat down next to each other on a concrete step. Surroundings were almost pitch dark. However, the repetitive sound of the waves made me feel comfortable. Hey, were you living at your grandfather's house right now? I asked, wondering about Riza's current situation. Yeah, but I feel bad for causing so much trouble, so I'm thinking of moving out. Might as well save up some money to buy a second-hand camper and live a wandering life. Suddenly felt lonely, thinking that I would not be able to see her as often. Won't your parents be worried? I'm sure they won't mind. My family has a hands-off policy, so they let me do whatever I want. To be honest, I was worried about Riza's future. If I could, I wanted to support her. For a moment, I had the craziest fantasy of being married to Riza. I'm worried about you. We'll be fine. What will be, will be. She's as optimistic as ever. Let me know when you move out. Yeah, of course. Ripple. Despite my emotions, the sound of the waves could steady rhythm. We have exchanged contact information, so it's not like we were suddenly going to be separated. I calmed myself down by telling myself that. Hey, Rui. Yeah. Thank you for bringing me to the beach. I was confused for a moment by the sudden appreciation. Don't be. Rather, I was thinking of asking you out myself. Oh, really? Really? We luckily got to meet again. I thought it would be sad if our relationship ended when we got out of the hospital. I see, so you had the same feeling as me. It seemed that Raya felt the same way as I did, and I was happy. I was not sure if she had romantic feelings for me or not, though. You know, Riza. Next time, why don't we go somewhere alone together? You are alone, goofball. A moment of silence. I was sweating on the forehead due to the heat and nervousness. Since she invited Monet to the ship, maybe Riza did not think of me as someone special. But I still wanted to make progress in my relationship with her. Sure, we should. She happily agreed. I was so delighted. Is there anywhere you wanted to go? Riza stared at the air for a while. Stonehenge. It's too far away. The continent of Maui? I don't know how to get there. Mount Oshori? Maybe we can manage that. Then we'll go to Mount Oshori. That's a promise. Okay. Was Mount Oshori in Aomori? Aomori? It'd be another overnight trip then. To tell you the truth, I would have loved to go to an amusement park, a movie theater, or something more simple. But it was probably a mistake to leave the destination of Riza in the first place. Hey man, she's an adventurer. I can't wait. She was thinking about her next trip with a smile on her face. So cute. I cannot help but smile when I saw her pure face. I thought again that I really loved Riza after all. On the other hand, I did not know what was in her heart. It was a deeper mystery to me than any other mystical phenomenon. Riza? Yeah. I suddenly felt like confessing my secret feelings to Riza. You are really cheerful and positive. When I'm with you, I feel really happy. Oh, so words stuck in my throat. I want you to always be good friends with me. Dude! It was not what I intended to say. Yeah, of course. Responded with an innocent smile. Just got friend zoned. Feel like at first wow, I will still have plenty of time. No worries, there's no need to rush. I'm not in uncomfortable times. It was a happy time alone. Riza. Wish this time lasts forever. Impossible, I hope Riza felt the same way. I thought so as I looked at the stars in the sky. Peace into. All right. 100. Peace into. Go back to the previous choice. I want to talk to Monet. First thing that came to my mind was Monet. I wondered if she was enjoying this trip. I wondered how she felt about Riza. While I was thinking about her, I heard a voice from behind me. Rui? Monet, why are you here? Why was that so surprising? Just when I was thinking about her, she appeared. Yep. No, I wondered why you were here. Because you weren't in the room when I got up. I thought something might have happened to you. I woke up, so I was wandering around. You were always worried too much. I wasn't so worried about you, if you say so. Since the two of us were here, I wanted to talk with her a little bit longer. Hey, Monet, do you want to take a walk outside for a bit? You can see the ocean at night. I heard that this hotel allowed you to go out and loungewear as if it was in the neighborhood. Okay, sure. The hotel gave you clothes to change into? That's pretty cool. Just walked out the automatic door of the hotel. I felt the heat of the summer night. Being in a hotel with you reminds me of family vacations. When we were in elementary school, Mom and Dad sometimes took us on vacations, did they? I remember you used to get car sick and throw up. Wow. Don't just remember the bad memory. We walked around talking about our old times for a while and soon arrived at the beach. We sat down next to each other on the concrete step. Around the sea was almost pitch dark, but the repetitive sound of the waves made me feel comfortable. Anyway, what are you going to do after university? Move out of the house? It depends on where I get a job, though. I see. Facelip of the moonlight looked a little sad, but it was maybe just because I wished to be so. I hope you get a job at a place where you don't have to move out. Why is that? Because I'm worried about your laziness. Wow, you're not good at cooking or cleaning, and you're surely not going to care about your health. Wow, and then you'll get sick and end up in the hospital. Wow, I wish you rather did not imagine a nasty future. Even I'll do what I need to do if I start living on my own. It's just that I tend to rely on you now because you do a lot for me. That's fucked up, is that so? Maybe I'm stopping you from growing up. In the darkness, I could see her slightly sad face. Hey, I'm very grateful for everything you're doing for me. But I can't depend on you for the rest of my life, so one day I'll have to be able to live on my own. That's a very grown-up decision to make. It's fine by me for you to depend on me. She murmured something, but the sound of the waves covered it up, and I could not hear her correctly. Eh? I asked her again, careful not to let her words slip out. If you want, I can take care of you for the rest of your life. I had a confidence that Monet somewhat liked me. I never thought that her love would be this deep. Or maybe she took care of me too much. She had an awkward kind of motherhood in me. That's really weird. I see. I can only give a meaningless response to those unexpected words. When I looked at her, she seemed to be embarrassed and turned her face to the other side. Looking back, Renee had been taking care of me since she was in elementary school. My parents were both busy working, so she had always taken the lead in doing the housework. That was usual for me, and I had accepted it as a normal thing. However, it was not normal. Renee was such an excellent person. I was a useless person who could only think about himself. It was too late to regret it now. It was all the more reason I felt that I had to at least tell her my honest feelings right now. Hey, Renee. What? I'm grateful to you. You've always taken care of me. Thank you. Yeah. She looked very embarrassed. But I was probably even more embarrassed. I was being open and embarrassed for my sister no matter what. I wanted to fly away like a balloon that had been untied. However, this was the only thing I could do to make it up to her. She looked back at me. The person I wish for the most happiness in the world is... I think it's you, Monet. That's my honest feelings right now, so I wanted to tell her. I see. I'm happy. She did not make any eye contact with me, maybe out of shyness. She showed me a soft smile. I was so embarrassed that my face was burning that I felt strangely relieved to be able to let everything out. Ripple. The sound of the waves echoed on the beach with just the two of us at night. What would tomorrow be like? Who knows, man? Hope the three of us could travel together again someday. I would like these peaceful days to last forever. Don't we all? Static. Oh shit. Peace end one. So, which one is the real ending? So was that all endings? Yeah. Oh no, what? We're missing one. What is the final picture we're missing? Huh. Weird. I'm just looking up how to find the gallery pictures. Which it doesn't seem to be listed. But we are missing a picture in the gallery. I thought we got them all. So it's before the what if stuff. Some monsters. She gets eaten. Is it the one where she got stabbed? Weird. I think it is the one where she got stabbed. No, there it is. So I don't know which one I'm missing then. Anyway guys, this has been Horrific Xanatorium. Thanks for watching. And if you happen to know what that missing gallery picture was or how to get it, let me know.